What's happening, y'all? This is Liberty Whispers. With one of my favourite types of videos. I don't know about you, but it is a ramble video. I've not done one for a bloody long time, I know that much. I just kind of wanted to talk about some of the stuff that I've kind of been doing and watching and checking out and all that kind of good stuff. I'm just kind of going to condense it down. I have a list. This is my very first ramble with a list, so I'm going to try and hit each checkpoint within the 15 minutes, but knowing me, that's probably not going to happen. So anyway, it's a challenge. Let's see if I can do it. So first of all, I just kind of want to talk about, I just listened to Aurora Whisper's new video, and she's talking about movies. She is on like a quest to check out a bunch of classic movies, and some of the movies that she mentioned are just fantastic, and I can't even speak, as well as some of the movies she's wanting to check out as well. She's got a good list going on there, and yeah, happy viewing, Aurora. Some good stuff on there on your list, and I'm sure you're gonna love a good proportion of them. But that kind of got me thinking, and I watched a couple of movies the last couple of days. I checked out today Hannah, which is the film from Joe Wright, who did Atonement and Pride and Prejudice with Keira Knightley, and Soloist with Robert Downey Jr. and Jamie Foxx. And his last film was this, Hannah, which came out earlier this year. Totally different film to any of his previous work, but you know what, it was really, really good. I really enjoyed Hannah. Basically, I forget the actress's name. I think it's Saoirse Ronan, I think is how you pronounce it. Plays the title character Hannah, who is a little girl, kind of born and bred by the government to become a killer assassin, a super soldier, and she is taken out of government circulation by her father, who's played by Eric Bana, and trained to be this super dangerous badass assassin, and she's trained until the time comes when she is ready to try and live a normal life, and it's about her kind of adapting into society and kind of taking on the world that she has been taken away from, while at the same time trying to survive as people come after her. But really good film, really well paced, really well shot. Chemical Brothers did the soundtrack, which works so well, and just a really enjoyable film. I also checked out the other day a documentary called The Year That Punk Broke, which was about Sonic Youth and their tour with Nirvana and Dinosaur Jr. and Gumball back in like 91, around about the time Goo came out. Just filled just like a tour diary basically with a bunch of live performances, so if you dig any of those bands, definitely worth checking out. I also watched, in terms of TV, I've been watching like a mini-series from David Simon, the guy that came up with The Wire, which is quite simply the best thing to ever have been broadcast on a television set in the entire history of television sets. Just amazing, and this was done about three years before The Wire, and it's based on a series of true stories from a book about the tale of drug addiction in Baltimore, Maryland, and just the stories are just so poignant and touching, and even though that world is a million miles away from mine, there's so many underlying parallels and so many strings from everyday life to that kind of situation, and the dynamic of relationships and the breakdown of family and friends, and just, you know, how certain units can crumble over time, and how they can also provide you with beacons of hope to try and rebuild. But it's just amazing writing and just fantastically acted. And if you like any of David Simon's other stuff, like Homicide or The Wire, and you've not seen The Corner, definitely worth checking out. Now this is going to be a little bit sad, but I can't help this. This might take just a moment of explanation. and Raquel and all that good stuff. But it's not just stuff that I've been watching. I've been getting back into gaming a little bit, and I'm hoping to maybe at some point even do some gaming / whisper videos. I know that sound common, and we're still Christmas. Oh my god, you can tell I'm tired. Stop doing videos when you're tired. Whisper Crystal do gaming videos, and I love seeing them as a fellow gaming kind of nut. I always find them interesting, and their choices of games are really interesting as well. So kudos guys, keep up that good work. But it's kind of got me itching to maybe do some gaming videos in the future. But I have been on a quest recently because about 5 weeks ago my Xbox Gamer account got corrupted and I had to delete it, which means that I had to delete like 4 years worth of game saves and achievements. So I lost about 56,000 gamer points, and I'm having to start again. So I'm kind of on a quest to play through a bunch of games that I have played in the past but never played again, because I'd kind of been there, done that with them. So it's kind of getting a second chance at playing some of the games that I've really enjoyed playing over the last 4 years, and it's a lot of fun. But I'm also looking for games that I have never played before. I am doing a sort of feature article for the website I work for, napiersnews.com, to give a cheap plug, called My Digital Pilgrimage, and the challenge I set myself with this feature is to play 28 games that I have never played before my 28th birthday, so that's April 2012. And I have played Bayonetta, and before that I played Half-Life 2, both of which I had never played previously and have absolutely loved. So if you are a gamer and you have any recommendations or suggestions for kind of games that I may not have played, or games you think I should play and add to my 28 game list, then definitely hit me up with a comment. Do people say that anymore? Do the kids still say hit me up? I don't know. I'm bringing it back if it's not still in circulation. Hit me up with a comment with your recommendations or suggestions in the comments below, or just message me. You know, I'm pretty much game for anything, like gaming wise. That's not an open invitation for people with fetishes. That's not happening. I'm going off track. Remember, breathe. We have 15 minutes. We can do it. So yeah, if you have any suggestions, please let me know. It'd be great to hear from you guys. I have kind of poked my nose into the world of emulators and ROMs, which I think is good because it gives me the chance to kind of go further back in time and play games which aren't particularly readily available or have just been totally discontinued. So that's good, but I don't like playing with a keyboard. I hate playing with my computer keyboard, so I'm looking for a wireless gaming receiver so I can use my 360 control pad on my laptop. But I have a Mac, and I know that there are wireless gaming receivers for Windows, but I don't know if there are any for Macs. So again, if you know of anything that might be able to remedy this particular problem I have, then please let me know. Yeah, that would be great. And it wouldn't be a media-centric ramble if I didn't talk about music. By now my latest Monday mix will be up, so there's 6 new recommendations on the go right there. And I've been those who don't want to see me and don't want to shatter the illusion, don't worry, because my webcam doesn't work. It's broken and it just permits a black screen, so you can keep the mystique intact.